Making his way to the blue corner at this time, here is Jaden Harvey. And his opponent about to approach the red corner. Here is Travis Pousson.
Travis Pousson coming in. He boxes out of No Limits Gym, coming into a Kanye West song called Wonder. These guys, they're young. They're both 15 years old, and they're fighting 155.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest takes place in the 155-pound junior Olympic division. Introducing first, competing out of the blue corner, representing Native Boxing, ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Harvey. And his opponent, competing out of the red corner and representing No Limits Boxing, here is Travis Pousson.
When you see guys with disparaging sizes, and Pousson is a little bit bigger, he's certainly got a longer reach. You can see that their arms, that Pousson has a longer reach. And Pousson in the black trunks, Harvey in the red, white, and blue. He also is looking like he's going to start as a southpaw. And he is, and the right-hander is Pousson. And I think Pousson's got to just keep him on the outside with that jab.
As you can see, Harvey's already left. He already switched to righty, so I don't think he knows he doesn't feel comfortable yet. See, he turned right back to lefty.
Yep. Which makes me wonder, what is he really?
No, a lot of times, you know, you have trainers that let them do that in the gym. And I think that confuses the boxer.
Jose, as we know, not too many guys can really switch up very well. Don't you think at this stage, at 15 years old, you say, hey, no. You want to do that later on when you get experience. Pick one way to box.
I agree with you 100%. You know, they're young, they're learning. This is just going to confuse them.
These guys are 155-pound junior Olympians, they call them. Novice, 2-minute rounds. This is round number 1.
I like how Harvey he's countering a lot. So he waits for him to throw the left hand, he slips and tries to throw the uppercut. But then again, he switches right back to, see, he keeps switching back and forth. I just wish he stood lefty. I think he looks better as a left-hander. Beautiful left hand by Harvey.
Whenever Jaden Harvey gets hit on the blue head guard, see, he just did it again. It seems that he's having trouble with the head guard. He keeps shifting it.
I think that's a lot of times it's bad habits that, you know, they start in the gym. They start in the gym.
Okay, I'm going to go to my official score. Jose Guzman, how did you see that first round?
I mean, it was a close round. I didn't really see anybody really dictate the pace, but I did see a couple good left hands from Harvey. I'm going to say 10-9 to Harvey.
You know, in these amateur fights, almost amateur matches, they don't even like calling them fights, amateur matches. You got to kind of think along the lines of the amateur judges, what they are watching for. Because there are guys who score both amateurs and pros, and they have to separate it. There is a difference, isn't there?
Yes, there's a big difference. Like, you know, some people, they just like to see the busier fighter. See, me as a trainer, I like to see the more effective fighter that clean punches. So, it all depends on what the judges look for. I like clean punches.
This is Jaden Harvey with the blue head guard.
See, I like his slips. I like every time he slips, comes back with a left hand. But then again, you see he always switches back and forth.
Right.
I don't think he's comfortable either way. I think he's probably fairly new. Probably a couple fights.
This one looks like it's going to go down to the wire. We're only in the second round, but you can almost tell that they have enough skill that they're going to be able to box each other. And remember, it's 2-minute rounds. Neither guy looks to be a tremendous puncher. I think between them, I think Pousson's right hand might be the best power shot in that ring tonight.
I actually like Harvey's left hand when he's lefty. He makes it. He slips it a lot. See, he's gonna be back to lefty. He's gonna slip it and throw that left hand right there all day. But then again, you see he's back to the righty.
I still don't know what he is, whether he's a right-hander or a left-hander.
You know, from what I've seen so far, he looks better to me as a lefty. Beautiful. See, he has
Nice hook.
He got it.
End of round number 2. So we gave, both Jose Guzman and myself gave round number 1 to Jaden Harvey. And if he won this round, perhaps it's more or less in the books no matter what Pousson does. But who do you give that second round?
I like the work. Even though he keeps switching back and forth, I would give the round to Harvey. He keeps landing that good left hand, and that's what's catching my attention.
Third and final round, 155-pound junior Olympian, 15 years old, Jaden Harvey in the blue head guard, and Travis Pousson out of No Limits Boxing with the red head guard. Jaden Harvey
with a great right hand.
Native Boxing.
I actually like Harvey's distance. When he keeps the distance, he has sharp punches. I just don't like him in the ropes. I think he should keep him on the outside, keep boxing, moving around. Beautiful work. We got an 8 count.
Pousson took a stiff shot and took that 8 count. Now, will that affect him in the pros? If he was knocked down, he'd lose a point. Does that affect him in the amateurs?
In the amateurs, you get an 8 count. That's just for safety. They're just protecting the fighter, but it doesn't count towards the scoring.
But if there's 3 of them, and that was a stiff left hand by Harvey.
I love Harvey when he's when he's lefty. I love him, but when he turns righty, he makes a lot of mistakes. He's sharper as a lefty, and I hope when he goes back to the gym and he looks at this film, that he notices he's better as a lefty than a righty.
He goes back and forth, right-hander, left-hander. We just don't know what he is.
You know, the good thing about this is that he's a novice, he's young, he's a junior. He can learn from this. You know, he can go back to the gym and his corner, his coach, to work on it with him.
Final seconds. Final seconds of the fight. Excellent matchup at 155 pounds novice. Jaden Harvey raised his hand after the fight. He thinks he won. Travis Pousson bouncing around. He's got his hand up. They slap each other 5. We, of course, are not the official scores, but I gave that last round to Harvey.
I agree with you.
And we're going to have this one across the board 10-9 in a very competitive fight. Down the road, I would love to see a rematch between these guys. They're only 15. Who knows? One of them could grow into a super middleweight, the other a cruiserweight or heavyweight. You never know at this age.
That's the beautiful thing about amateur boxing. You know, about the juniors. You know, who knows? We might be having the next Terence Crawford out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest by way of unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Jaden Harvey.
Yeah, no question there. So far we've had 3 fights.